Hello, Business 342 class. Today I'll be discussing with you about a case in which exchange rates killed investments. So this case is from Mr. Rydell and it's against Bancam. So Bancam used to be Bameza before, and Bancam became Bancam after a few companies got together. So the company was Bamesa and another bank, and this is in Mexico. And Mr. Rydell's money was in US dollars. So Mr. Rydell put in a certificate of deposit. So what we know about certificate of deposits is they should generate interest. So I mean, we don't, if you put in $100, that should become like $110, $120, should become a little more, right? Shouldn't become less. Well, in this case, he put in 100,000 US dollars, and his money became less. His money became $53,000 approximately in USD, because he was being paid in pesos. So here's how it happened. So the government of Mexico said that they can pay in pesos, and that was a rule that they made, and this rule went through. So this is the rule that Bancam followed. So what happens here is the exchange rates are kinked because the government said that this is the fixed rate at which you'll be giving out pesos to USD, and that's when he had lost half of his investment, despite the fact that his investment should have increased from 100,000 to more than 100,000, not half of 100,000. Mr. Rydell takes Bancam to court, and the district court says, accusing Bancam of violating federal and Ohio security laws by selling the CD in the U.S. Without proper registration. So Bancam replied back saying, "We have immunity. We're foreign. We're not in the U.S. So this is a act of state doctrine. So in act of state doctrine, we respect other people's territory and their laws, and we don't concern ourselves with that. So no matter what it is, like America can't interfere with Mexico's laws, and that's the grounds on which they." And the U.S. government does not have the U.S. court does not have the jurisdiction to fight them in regards to this matter, because this is not in the U.S. So Mr. Ryder loses this case, and then he appeals the case again, and then the following happens. Bancam says that this security, the CD, is not a security. So like some laws do not apply to this, and so Rydell says that the act of state doctrine does not ban his right to contest what happened to his money. And he is true. Later on, we know that this is commercial activity, and that is one of the clauses in which we're able to challenge the FSIA, which is the Foreign Sovereign Immunity Act. And if it's for commercial purposes, then we can definitely fight back for it. So now the district courts have subject matter jurisdiction, and they just have to see if Bancam has enough contacts, and if Bancam has enough contacts, then they'll be taken to court for this, and then the decision will be reversed. So in the end, Mr. Rydell does have a point, and Mr. Rydell wins, because the immunity does not apply to commercial activity that happens between the two countries.